This is an instructional video to introduce you to some of the most common paranormal equipment used by amateurs as well as professional investigators. This digital recorder is an Olympus DS330. It is used to capture electronic voice phenomenon, otherwise known as EVP. It sells for $50 and up, depending on how fancy you want. This next meter is a tri-field natural EM meter. It is used to detect several scientific readings and works well as a paranormal detection device. It includes a battery checker, a magnetic flux detector, some of magnetic flux and electrical energy, as well as radio waves and microwaves. It measures on a scale of magnetic fields from 0 to 100 microteslas, or if you want to measure electrical field, you multiply by 10 to get volts per meter. It costs anywhere from $180 to $238 depending on what functions and gadgets you want included on the meter. The next item is a Gaussmaster, otherwise known as a magnometer. It picks up minute changes in magnetic flux caused by paranormal activity. Price range $100 to $300, depending on what model. Next is infrared non-contact thermometer. This instrument reads temperature of the object that you point to. The downside to this device is that it doesn't register temperature changes in the space between the object that you are pointing to and can cost from $49 to $2,000. Next, we see a pair of walkie-talkies. It is always a good idea to keep in contact with your partners during a paranormal investigation. The cost will range from $40 and up. Now we have the infrared motion detector film camera. Paranormal activity can be picked up by the infrared. The downside is that you have to get the film developed before viewing. The camera also comes in a digital model, which makes it easy to view from your computer. They are more expensive. The costs range from $50 and up. This is an infrared alarm monitor with two passive infrared wireless motion detectors. This will pick up paranormal movement activity. These are quite costly, ranging from $250 on up, depending on how many detectors you want. Another good paranormal equipment to have is a one-step Polaroid camera. You'll be amazed just what the camera can pick up as far as paranormal. Also, the throwaway cameras work well. The good part is that the throwaway cameras are inexpensive. The bad side is that the disposable cameras have to have their film developed before you can see them. Next is a good tool for viewing paranormal activity, a Russian infrared night scope. It's quite expensive, $300 or more, depending on the model. A good tool in catching paranormal activity is using a camcorder of any sort, as long as the camcorder has a light attached. As most of us know, paranormal activity can be easily picked up with a camera that can pick up infrared light. One way to tell if your camera can pick up infrared light is to look through the viewfinder and see if you can see the light at the end of your TV remote whenever you press a button. One of the best amateur cameras I like is the Sony Hi8 video camera with infrared night vision ability. These cameras are quite expensive, but I have picked up paranormal evidence with it. It's a good camera. One very essential thing to have with you when you investigate is a first aid kit. I've had to use mine a couple of times. It's always a good thing to have.